Stock screen, complex searches. When you go to stock functions and stock manager, in the bottom right there is a search pane where you can search for different keywords, quantity in stock, many different search elements. So if I say search for the word Jack, every product that has the word Jack comes up. You can use this in conjunction with other searches, so you can say stock quantity more than 0. And you get that. In fact, you could have 2, 3, and there is quite a lot of different search terms you can look for. So many so that you can actually search within the search. So you could say every search term with the word quantity in it. So, you know, you could search, if let's say sold, products sold in any store. So if you set that to true, so if we say that, true products that have been sold in this store, true. All the products that have been sold there, and then we could clear that and still put at the top Jack. For most people, this is more than enough. There are plenty of different permutations that you can use to find the product you're after. However, if there is still something you need and it is a much more complicated search term, you can use this button custom search in the top left. So if we click on that, these are all the search terms. So what you do is you say product name has a length more than 3. Add. If you press tick, everything with a length more than 3 comes up. Let's do that again, but this time length more than let's say 15. Add. And let's find another one. We could say stock quantity is more than 1. Add. So every single term needs to have an and or an or in between them. We can press tick, and that gives us our search. This custom search, if we put another one in, let's just say contains the word Jack, just like we did before, you could even say and, open brackets, its length must be more than 3, or you could say quantity more than 0. Add. Close brackets. So you can use quite complicated search terms, as you can see here. This search term may be used quite often, so you can even save the search term. So you could say sample search, like that, saved, press tick. Not only does it run it, but this button now lights up, run custom search. So you can just click example search whenever you need to get to a common type of search that you're often looking for. So a good example could perhaps be show me all products that have been sold but don't have a category. Rather than continually having to put it into the search terms, you can now just click on that, click that, and then they come up straight away. So there's quite a good few features and uses for this button there. Obviously, you can delete saved searches, load them up, and so on. This button here deletes any search terms that you put in, and obviously you can move them up and down in case you've put them in the wrong order or you change your mind halfway through. Lastly, on the custom search, you can also search within other lists as well. So you could say show me all products that belong to a particular special offer, purchase order, label list, or even sales quote. You could open up a quote and it comes up with all the items that are currently in there. So again, most of the time these search terms here are more than enough, but you do have custom search there. I may have said this in a previous video, but if you press edit and save, you can actually sort your search terms into a more useful order. So for example, very few people ever use product name equals. They always use product name contains. So you can either move it down or just disable it like this, so you never see it again. Okay, if you need to get back to it, you can always turn it back on as well. So that is the custom search and saved searches.